This Bitcoin chart is revealing that time-wise, Bitcoin has been bottoming out from of this point. This could lead for another move towards the upside for Bitcoin. We have been breaking down from of this important compression zone. But is this a real fake out here just to take everyone out of their long positions before the next leg towards the upside? Or is this just a bearish signal that is flashing once again? The next trading setup is already loading, either towards the upside or towards the downside, and I will deep dive into every single detail about the next big trading opportunity. But first of all, I would really appreciate you guys to follow me over on X, and most importantly to subscribe over on my YouTube channel and like this daily update video if you love those daily update videos. And let's dive right away into the content for now, because this chart is pretty interesting to look out for. This chart is revealing that the time from of the all-time high that has been set towards the bear market bottom has been always 23 months. And this is a really interesting fact, because right now we have been in the 23rd month, and this could lead for a bottom structure for Bitcoin and a next rally towards the upside. If you look in 2011 here towards the 2015 bottom, it was approximately 23 months from off the all-time high towards the bottom that has been set here. All-time high break. So we put in an all-time high, we broke it towards the upside. From of that break towards the bottom was 23 months. That was the first time right over here we set a new all-time high on Bitcoin. After 23 months that the all-time high has been broken, the Bitcoin bottom formed approximately, and Bitcoin started to rally towards the upside. That is what we have been seeing with the 2019 bottom once again. Then right over here we set a new all-time high, we broke all-time high towards the upside, and after that 23 months the Bitcoin bottom was formed in 2022, and after that Bitcoin rallied towards the upside. Right now we have been breaking the all-time high from off this point, exactly as we have been doing right over here, right over here, and right over here. Now, if we measure from the point we have been breaking all-time high towards the point we are at right now, that is approximately 23 months once again. And we have been seeing the 23 months level getting respected for the bottom a few times here, and this time could be exactly the same as the other times. And one thing I really want to say here is that everyone was in fear at this point. Everyone was in fear right here, and everyone is in fear right here, and right now still everyone is in a big fear. And that was the exact moment Bitcoin bottomed out, and this was the moment you want to scale in your Bitcoin, and that is exactly what you want to do right now. This could be a bottom signal for Bitcoin. Of course, we could see a longer period of time, a little bit of drawdown once again, but the next move towards the upside is loading in the next months here. On the shorter time frame, what we are currently seeing is a breakdown of this compression level I've been talking about over the last few weeks. Right now, I really want to see something developing in the market before opening up a big trade. Why? I've been talking about this a lot here, but there was a lot of liquidity on the lower side of this compression. Why? Everyone is longing the Bitcoin price from off the support here, and everyone is putting their stop loss below that level. We have been breaking down with one candle without a wick candle. We have been seeing a buy momentum getting in the market once again, and we are perfectly retesting old support right now to flip it into resistance, and we are rejecting from it. If you look at a little bit shorter time frame to open up any trades, what we can currently see is, like I've always been discussing here, we were in this range, we still broke down from of this range, but there was a lot of liquidity below this range because everyone was longing this support, and this could lead for a sweep towards the downside and maybe a next move towards the upside. For now, we have been seeing this candle, and we have been forming a little bit of a kind of structure where we can see that Bitcoin potentially could move up, because if we still look at this range structure, we didn't lose anything. Of course, we lost this compression level, but I really want to see this range getting broken towards the downside before shorting the Bitcoin price. Right now we broke down, took everyone out, and we saw a buy momentum getting the market once again, and right now we are still back into support. I really want to see what the Bitcoin price will do at these points. If Bitcoin can manage to be supported by this low structure here, maybe swipe this low once again and see a move towards the upside, I will anticipate this breakdown as a fake out, and I will long the Bitcoin price towards the top side of the range. If Bitcoin manage to break this low clearly, break this support clearly, and break the range clearly towards the downside, I am shorting the Bitcoin price further towards the downside. For now, it is pretty important for Bitcoin to hold on to this low. If the Bitcoin structure confirms a low hold right over here, I am planning to open up a long position within this low. If Bitcoin isn't strong enough and loses this low, and we will see a retest, that is the exact point I want to short the market. So for now, it is really important to see what Bitcoin will do within this range. If Bitcoin gets supported and shows strength and market structure towards the top side, I am longing. If Bitcoin doesn't manage to gain and hold this low, I will short the next move towards the downside. If this unfolds in the market, I will keep you of course posted over on my X page, and most importantly in those daily update videos, and you can always join my free trading community with the first link in the description. If you do so, you will never miss a move ever again in crypto, because I've been literally calling every single trading setup for the last few months, and we with the community were literally printing with this down move on Bitcoin. So please make sure to join the free community with the first link in the description, and it's completely free. You don't need to do anything to just click on this link and join the free trading community. If you want to trade those moves by yourself, please make sure to do it over on Maxi, the best crypto exchange out there. If you want to trade crypto, if you want to trade the next move on Bitcoin, this is the best exchange to do it out there with the best trading environment. And if you want to trade more than only Bitcoin, you can always sign up on SimpleFX. You can trade literally everything over on SimpleFX. So you can trade crypto, forex, commodities, and stocks here. If you want to do so and trade the whole financial markets, please make sure to sign up on SimpleFX through the link in the description. And if you make sure to do so, you will have the best trading environment and trade the whole financial system over on SimpleFX. If we look at on-chain data, what we actually can see is that the accumulated demand just spiked over the past 7 days. And this means that whales are accumulating Bitcoin at such a low price we are seeing right now. On-chain data shows us that addresses with a history of only accumulating, no meaningful selling, are increasing their holdings. So this is really interesting to see, because people are buying Bitcoin who never sell their Bitcoin, and this could lead for a supply shock in the end of the day, which will cause a massive rally towards the upside for Bitcoin, of course. This is a really interesting thing, because right over here we saw it spiking once again, and that was where the Bitcoin local bottom was formed. Of course, eventually we broke down further, but that was where the price stopped, and right now we have been seeing that accumulator addresses rising once again, and this could lead for a local bottom for Bitcoin and the next rally towards the upside for Bitcoin. So ending with that, it is really positive what we are seeing for Bitcoin right now. Of course, we can still see some lower prices, but in the end of the day, I am really bullish on Bitcoin and really bullish on this chart that the Bitcoin bottom is almost in here. Ending with that, I would really appreciate you guys to follow me over on X and to subscribe over on my YouTube channel if you never want to miss a daily update video once again. And I will see you tomorrow by a brand new Crypto Daily Update video.